Have you ever walked into your child's room and there are clothes everywhere? Paper, toys. It looks like a hurricane or a bomb went off in there. Or maybe you showed up for a meeting or an event and everything is in a disarray. It's disorganized. No one seems to know what they're doing. There's expressions of confusion on everyone's face. Maybe you even see people shrugging their shoulders. This is chaos, complete disorder, confusion, randomness, and unpredictability. In today's podcast, we are going to be discussing handling and managing chaos, presented to you by Tri-County Schools Insurance Group and Anthem EAP. I'm Miranda Dennis, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I have been in the field for over 20 years. And as a social worker, I have seen and experienced tons and tons of chaos. And so what I know is that chaos will show up. And if you don't have the tools to manage life's chaos, it will run you over and you'll never know what hit you. But after today, you are going to have some really awesome tools of how to handle and manage life's chaos. So, where do you think chaos can even come from? What things might bring chaos to your world, right to your front door? It could be finances. It could be technology, work-related concerns, politics even. You fill in the blank. Chaos is the unpredictable events that happen in our life. What we do know is that chaos is very much a part of our life. Unexpected things happen all of the time. Have you ever seen that movie, Lemony Snicket's, right? The unexpected events. If you haven't, take a look at all of the unfortunate things that happen in his life. Finding ways to address and expect the unexpected is what we're here to do today. We have to stay in reality. We have to expect life isn't going to go the way that we plan all of the time. So, first, we have to acknowledge. We just have to acknowledge there's a problem. Something is happening that I did not plan for. I'm not quite sure of how to address it, but there is a problem. That's being honest. That's being in reality. Too many times we maybe want to present a certain way as if we have it all together and we're not affected by life's events, but that's not real. And that won't help you get to a better place. The second thing I would challenge you to do is create a plan to address whatever the concerns are. Try something is the third thing. After you've got your plan, you've listed out all of the things that you think might help address the chaos. The third thing, try something that's going to create that sense of calm, that sense of peace, so that you can ride the waves of chaos. And the fourth thing is, check back in with yourself or others who are involved in the chaos with you. Get some feedback that might help manage and handle chaos a little bit better. Now, I'm saying all of this, however, it takes a certain level of introspection, right? So, how to look inward and figure out how are you managing chaos? What are your thoughts about chaos? But something you have to know is that every action has a reaction. I often tell my clients, think about the person you want to be, the place you want to go, how you want people to view you, the things you want to do, and everything you do and everything you do not do is going to lead you closer or further away from how you want to handle things, the person you want to be, the life you want to have. Because every action and inaction does have a reaction. So you have to ask yourself, am I helping or am I adding to the chaos? How can I use this experience to propel me forward? All chaos, all stressful things that we experience, they're not bad. Actually, it's energy because the emotion of stress is energy. So you want to take that energy and use it to your advantage to maybe connect you with a new person, maybe connect you with a new partnership. Maybe you're learning something new. But if you never had chaos, you never had the unexpected events, you never had confusion, it would not allow you to turn on curiosity, creativity, connection with others. So ask yourself, I know where chaos comes from. I know it's a part of life, but ask yourself, what am I currently doing to manage it? How am I navigating it? Am I navigating in a way that I'm proud of and it's leading me closer to the person I want to be, the life I want to have, how I want people to view me? Or am I managing and handling chaos in a way that I'm not actually proud of? Because there are healthy and unhealthy ways to manage chaos. Since we know that chaos is expected, let's talk a little bit more about how to handle it. Before we do that, I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. What am I currently doing? What has worked for me in the past? And what didn't work? What did I try in the past and it made the situation worse? Well, let me give you a few suggestions. Take what you need, try something. If it doesn't work, try something different, but don't give up. But first, I want to tell you some of the unhealthy ways that people deal with chaos and stress. And if you answered, oh, I've done some of these things, just know it may be something that's not leading you forward. Have you ever handled chaos with anger, shutting down, maybe eating or drinking more than you intentionally started? Are you a person that overworks, underworks as a way to avoid, procrastinate? These are ways that people handle and manage chaos. It's not the best way. It is a way. So if you find that you've done some of these things, take a moment, pause, ask for help, because there are better ways. And asking for help is a better way. I know sometimes we don't want to feel like we don't have it all together and we don't know the answers. But if you don't know the answers, remember, this goes back to that first step that I talked about as far as acknowledging there's a problem. You have to be honest. You have to have introspection, and it's okay and give yourself permission to ask for help. Because remember, chaos could potentially create new relationships, new opportunities. So if you don't ask for help, it may not ever happen. Other healthy ways, using humor, taking better care of yourself, right? Getting enough rest so then you're ready for the next day to address all of the unexpected things, exercising. And in my opinion, one of the biggest things to do is to be fully present and aware of what you're thinking, feeling, and doing. Many people call that mindfulness, being fully present with yourself, what you're thinking, and what you're doing, and finding ways to clear the clutter of your mind. Because if your mind is cluttered, your life is going to be cluttered too. So we want you to turn to healthier ways. Find those healthy outlets. Create that plan. Try it out. And check back in with yourself once you're done. I want you to think about what are some of the things that you can implement right now, today, to better help you manage the next time you walk into a space and it's chaotic. It's disordered. There's confusion everywhere. There's randomness and unpredictable things are happening. Remind yourself, chaos is a part of life. I'm going to expect that unexpected things happen in life. And I have a plan because I'm going to acknowledge there is a problem. I'm going to find something I can do to address the concerns. I'm going to create a sense of calm. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to get feedback. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to remember the things that I tried that didn't work before. And I'm going to challenge myself to turn on interest, turn on curiosity, make new connections so that I can better manage life's chaoses, so I can better manage the unexpected. Because one thing I know for sure, at some point in my life, chaos is going to show up and I'm going to be ready for it. Thank you for listening to this podcast, Handling and Managing Chaos, brought to you by TCSIG in partnership with Anthem EAP. Please reach out to your EAP if you have more questions or you're in need of a little extra support at 800-999-7222. Or you can visit the website at www.anthemeap.com/TCSIG. Again, my name is Miranda Dennis, and it has been my absolute pleasure to give you just a few elements of how you can handle and manage chaos a little bit better.